The hatred between Zelensky and Putin is unfathomable.
Do you still believe that they will talk? That they will have a...
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do all the talking. They hate each other. They hate each other so much they can't breathe. So I'm going to have to get involved.
Yeah, we're 8 months in, buddy. You've kind of been involved, and you're still failing and failing and failing. But I love that quote. It's unfathomable that they would hate each other. Is it? Like, you don't get why they would hate each other? I think that they should hate each other. I mean, Zelensky says he survived no fewer than 5 Russian assassination attempts. Russia's killed tens of thousands of Ukrainian civilians at the very least, carted off their kids, committed war crimes, used sexual violence as a tool of war. I think you're obligated to hate that guy's guts at that point. But look, this is abstract to me. I've been reporting on the story from the very beginning, but from thousands of miles away. I want to turn now to Luke Beasley, who's been much closer to the action. Tell us what you think and what you've been doing.
Yeah, so just a couple weeks ago, I got back from Ukraine, and not just Ukraine, but as close as we could get to the front lines where we were constantly hearing the attacks on all the buildings around us. And the way I keep explaining it to people is I was on the front lines for like 2 days and was terrified to my core the entire time. Really imagine yourself sitting in a building and hearing and knowing that at any moment it could be the building that you're in, because Russia really does not make a distinction. And we were coming up to sites right after they had been destroyed and watching people being pulled out of the rubble, civilians, children, etc. And then on our way back into the capital city of Kyiv, a strike happened. Like, we caught it on our phone, this huge second largest attack on Kyiv since the beginning of the war. And all that's to say, yes, on a personal level, it was scary, but I was there for a very short period of time. Then imagine that is people's home. That is Ukrainians' home and what they're living through every single day. And one soldier after another, one civilian after another, completely obliterated the argument that you hear from Trump and from a lot of the Russian sympathizers, which goes something like, Ukrainians don't really know what they're fighting for. And this is just sort of Zelensky wanting to keep a personal vendetta or something, or Trump will go, Zelensky needs to make a deal, despite Zelensky agreeing over and over and over to ceasefires, but Putin not. And the clarity, the moral clarity, the purpose clarity from people on the ground there as they're watching their family and friends being murdered. And they have personal experiences, John, that I wouldn't really repeat in this forum, of the horrific, you referenced some of it, but the treatment of Ukrainians, mass executions, torture, rape, whenever they take over